Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome. I'm hoping that we are now live in all the places we should be live. Let me just check and see. Yay! That looks promising. Excellent. Good. Love it when a plan comes together and everything works. So, welcome to Angels in Action. I am your host of a duo, and my name is Susie Antara, and we normally have Larkin with us due to family issues for Larkin. She won't be with us tonight. She's taking some very much and well-needed rest. I'm sure she won't mind me sharing, but one of her family members is quite poorly in hospital, and she's been obviously having to travel back and forth to help out there. So first of all, I would like to just take a moment to send Larkin and her family the much needed healing energy that we can all send out to her. And along with that beautiful energy, I will invite you to add anybody else that you know of who would benefit from this beautiful healing energy, and just add them into your thoughts as I share a moment of sending out this divine and loving healing energy. And so it is. So welcome to Angels in Action. My name's Susie Antara, and as I said, I am one of the co-hosts for this beautiful channel we work with together. I have been working in this area of spirituality for over 30 years now. For those of you that follow me and follow Larkin and follow Angels in Action, you will know this about us, but I just thought I would share it again, just in case we have any new viewers that come in either live this evening or on the replay. My journey began over 30 years ago when my husband passed out, took his transition to the world of spirit at the age of 38, and I became what's commonly known as a widow at the age of 34 with 2 young sons. So my spiritual journey began with an angelic vision 3 nights after my husband passed away, and then synchronistically I was introduced to crystals, and that took me down a whole learning path, of which I am very blessed to say that I absolutely love my crystals. They are a part of me and my family and the work that I do now. And over the years I have worked with oracle cards, tarot, so I've become a reader in that respect as well. I'm also a spiritual mentor and guide. I have my own groups. I work alongside Larkin, and we hopefully at some point... Oh, thanks, Crystal. Thank you so much. Mwah, love to you. And yeah, so I've become a spiritual mentor and guide over the years through my own experiences, through what I've learned from angels and spirit. I have a couple of my own groups that you're welcome to come and join should you wish to, and I will talk about those at the end. So whilst I wait for somebody else to perhaps pop in, and thank you to the beautiful Crystal Rose who's just shared this for me. That's amazing. And Crystal and I have known each other for quite a few years now. She too is an amazing medium and spiritual mentoring guide, and she has her own spiritual healing modality through which I have trained in to teacher level, and it's called Divine Energy Healing. And it was a healing modality that was channeled to her, goodness me, I can't think now, probably 3 or 4 years ago. I'll probably be amazed to find out it's probably even longer, but to the best of my knowledge, at least 3 to 4 years ago, where she connected with the beautiful Christ consciousness energy of Jesus and was given this spiritual modality of healing to share out into the world. And she has a beautiful website and membership called Divine Energy International. So if you would like to find that as well, you may find that it's something that you're drawn to. So what have I been doing these past few weeks? Yeah, thanks. Oh my God. That is just incredible. 6 years, and we've probably known each other a lot longer than that. If you want to pop the link in the comments before you disappear, darling, please do. Please share it, because obviously the more we get out there into the world, the more beautiful energy workers and healers that we have helping each other, the more light we spread, and the more we can change those that are connecting with us. So where was I? Yeah. So my journey, as I say, began 30 years ago. I've studied a whole variety of modalities, from Reiki through to divine energy healing. Curate is another energy modality that I work with, along with magnified Kuan Yin, magnified healing, and so on, and just so many others. I have a whole gamut in my toolbox. But the one thing that it brought me to understand is that everything is energy. We are all energy. Everything we connect to is energy. And within that, we have the ability within ourselves to develop that connection, to strengthen that energetic connection by looking after our mind, body, and spirit, by bringing everything into balance and equilibrium. And in doing so, we can then connect to our own inner knowing. Many refer to it as our higher self, our intuition. It's however you feel is right for you. And one of the things that I always share is that I have had experiences. Those experiences can be the same or very similar to others, or they can be completely different. But we are all unique. We all have our own individual connections and experiences, our own individual knowings. And when we can learn to enhance that intuition, develop that intuition, strengthen our intuition, we then become our own channels of information and knowledge and wisdom. And yes, we can use a variety of tools to help us connect to that energy. We can connect with others who can help us connect with our energy as well. And one of the things that I love to do is help others to facilitate their own connection to their own inner knowing, their own intuition, and following their own guidance as well. And it all comes with time. When I first began 30 years ago, I didn't even know that I would get to this point of doing what I do now, of sharing this knowledge and wisdom and information and helping guide others into that connection as well. I get very warm when I start channeling information and knowledge and wisdom. So one of my journeys of getting to this point has been oracle cards, oracle readings, learning tarot, all of that, to the place that I'm in now, where I am creating my own oracle decks, and I love to share those as well. So this is what I plan on doing this evening, as Larkin is not here to join us. I'm going to spend a little bit of time, see if anybody comes in who would like a reading, and just share the knowledge and wisdom that comes through with these cards. I could talk about so much that I don't know where to begin sometimes or what to share with you, because I just feel I like to connect with the energy of those of you that are here. So if there's anybody watching who would like a reading, please pop in the comments and we will get started. In the meantime, I will draw a card. These are the universal, The Universe Has Your Back by Gabrielle Bernstein. And these are lovely cards, I find, just for a little bit of daily inspiration. You know, if you're a bit unsure about, perhaps you like to journal, and journaling for me is a huge part of what I do and what I mentor and teach, as journaling helps you to open up that channel of thought and wisdom that can come through you. And it's about trusting the words that flow and the words that you're writing. And one of the ways that always when I come on live and start doing this, the dogs decide to start playing. And today, as a treat, I bought them a new toy. My eldest fur baby has been to the vets today. She has an issue with her eye. So we've been there, and she was so good. She was so patient and just allowed the vet to do what they needed to do to clean her eye, etc. And yeah, and now she's on eye drops and things. But yes, as a treat, because I left the puppy at home and I got home and he'd been really good, so I treated them both to a new toy. Hello, Good Vibes Tarot, welcome. If it's your first time here, blessings to you and thank you for being here. My name's Susie Antara. And I'm just going to share this. So let's just see what... so this beautiful card here comes as a reminder, and it says, through prayer and meditation, I create a ripple effect of peace in the world. Hi Cindy, peace be still, welcome, greetings to you as well. I'm in the UK, so welcome, thank you for popping in. So as we look at this, and interestingly, isn't it, for those of you that have just popped in, I began this live with just sending out some beautiful divine healing energy, because Larkin, who is normally here sharing with us, my co-host, is unable to attend tonight because she has a family member in hospital and is taking some much needed time out and rest because she's traveling back and forth to the hospital. So I set the intention that at the beginning of this, that we would send out some healing energy to Larkin and her family members, but also for those of you that were feeling drawn as well to send out healing intention to anybody that you know who may need some of that beautiful divine energy. And of course, the card that pops up says, through prayer and meditation, I create a ripple effect of peace in the world. So that's what we did at the beginning, a very brief prayer and meditation to send out that lovely healing energy. And as we do that and we're making those connections, we're sending it out, we're sending that love and lovely light and energy out into the world. It's connecting with those that we are specifically sending it to, but also as we send out that beautiful energy vibration, it is creating a ripple effect. It's being felt within the universal energy. And when we share our energy like that, when we share our thoughts, our intentions to help others, that ripple effect is recognized by the universe, and it's also brought back to us as well in ways that sometimes we don't expect. I always believe that if we set an intention and we put it out there without any expectation of getting anything in return, the universe will always bring something in for you to create that connection in your own life. So, hi, do pray. Wonderful, lovely to have you here. Thank you all for popping in. please let me know whereabouts in the world you are so that I know who I'm connecting with. And of course, do pray. Is there anything in specific that you would like to connect with? Because obviously, if you're asking for just a message, hi Eva Pie, lovely to meet you, welcome. If you're just looking for a sort of overall message, that in itself is absolutely fine. But if there's something that you would specifically like to focus on, we can look at that as well. Career and finances. Okay, let's have a look. Now, what I always say when I start my readings is that these are just for guidance. Oh, well, welcome from Newfoundland, Canada. Thank you for being here. So readings are always for guidance. They are about free will and choice. I bring through the messages that I receive. They may come in about the specifics that you've asked on. Finances are really all about sort of the choices that you're making and how they're going to impact and change how you think or feel about your finances. Usually when we're asking about finances, we're perhaps feeling that we're in a space of welcome to you from California. Thank you, Dupre. It's lovely to have you all coming in from around the world. Just in case you weren't aware, I'm actually in the UK. So when it comes to asking for questions around finances, and everything I give is always given with love and respect and guidance from my cosmic team. It could be angels, it could be spirit guides, it could be a loved one in spirit that comes through. I don't know what's going to take place as I start the reading. I just know that the guidance is there. But one of the things to remember as well, I'll have this one, is that often when we're asking specifically around finances, we have a mindset of perhaps being in lack, that we're not trusting in the universe to bring us what we need. We can't believe that we deserve things. So when we're looking at finances, I invite you to look at what your mindset is around finances, what your thoughts are, what are your belief systems. I remember as a child being told for many, many years by my mother, money doesn't grow on trees. Until I came back with the repartee that, no, it doesn't, because it's made out of paper. Not at that time realizing that, of course, what makes paper but trees. Although these days that's changed as well, hasn't it? But yeah, so begin by looking at where your belief systems sit with your mindset around finances and journal on that. Think about how it makes you feel when you think about your finances and how you can change that emotional aspect. So these cards that I'm using are the Divine Masters by Kyle Gray. And the three that have popped out for you are Ishtar, Inner Learnings, Follow Your Heart, Truth Prevails, Horus, Manifestation Vortex, Belief Makes Manifest, Thoughts Attract and Create. And interestingly, obviously, I've just been saying about what are your thoughts around finances? What are your belief systems around finances? What beliefs have you grown up with? What is it that, how do you feel when you think about your finances? What energy is that bringing in? Because then what you can do is bring in the way to change those thought processes, the way to begin to think differently about your finances and start to look at a more positive way of bringing them in. And you also have Dwal Kul, and he talks about divine mission, enlightened action, making choices from the heart. I'm also going to shuffle and get. So these, whilst they're not actually a deck of cards, these are actually a deck of cards that I've created called Keepers of the Galactic Codes. And at the moment, these are just printed on photographic paper because I'm in the process of getting them printed by a real printer, so to speak. But they still have the energy of them. They still work well. And we'll just take one from the bottom and one from the top. Okay, perfect. So as I sense into, hi Donna Roy, lovely to see you here. Hi Andrea, welcome. Thank you for popping in. I'm just bringing in through some guidance for Do Pray. So as I look at these cards, there's very much a feeling that you have within you already the answers to the questions that you've asked here about your career and your finances. What's changing how you are reacting to them, responding to them, is that you are not trusting in what you're receiving, but also you're working on, I would say, old belief systems, because it's saying belief makes manifest, thoughts attract and create. So I do feel that the thoughts that you're having around your career and your finances are perhaps sitting a little bit on what I would say a lower vibrational energy. You know, we talk about negatives and positives and good and bad. I try to work more with the energetic vibration of these rather than the words themselves. So again, I have to often, you know, sometimes use those words. And sorry, I'm just deleting a comment here, because we do have these wonderful people that like to pop in and share their inspiration in a different way. So yeah, so it's about really listening to what's going on inside of you. You've got Ishtar and inner learnings, follow your heart, truth prevails, and divine mission would dwell cold, enlightened action, make choices from the heart. So I do feel very much that perhaps you are looking at your career, looking at your finances, but doing it very much from what is in the mind. You know, you're doing it very much from the logical mindset, thought process. And some of this is based, I feel, around your belief systems as well. So for me, as I said, you know, I was told money doesn't grow on trees. So therefore, I always lived in a lack, if you like, because I, you know, even though I knew money didn't grow on trees, that belief system meant that I was focusing on it in a way that there was never enough money. We were never going to have enough money because it doesn't grow on trees. So I just feel that the guidance for you here is to really sit down, pen and paper in hand, and just journal, write down the thoughts that come up around your finances particularly, because I do feel that with the career change, that there is a career change coming in around for you. It does feel like this is happening for you, but at the moment you're being held in, I feel like this stasis. I'm just feeling like I'm not going round in circles as such, but like I'm stood still and everything else seems to be moving around me. So it's almost like this energy, I'm just stuck at the moment. And I can't move forward, I can't move backwards, and I don't know which direction I actually want to move in. And part of this is because it feels like your heart is telling you the direction to take, but your mind is going, yeah, but if I do that, what will happen? How will I manage? Where will money come from? What is this all about? Because it does feel like you're getting a lot of divine inspiration. I do feel very connected to the spirit world with you as well. So I do feel there's a lot of spiritual energy coming in around you. So it may be that you are working on your own spiritual growth and development as well. But you are really being inspired to just look at following your heart, trusting what you're receiving, and allowing yourself to start to believe that you can be the manifester, the creator of your own reality. With these cards, with my Keepers of the Galactic Code, you have wisdom and you have codes. And if you drop me a private message through Facebook, I will send you the meanings, the full meanings of these readings of these cards, because they are quite in depth and I don't have them to hand because, as I say, this isn't a fully printed deck yet, as in I haven't got, my workbook is on, the guidebook is actually online. But as I tune into these, the energy of these cards, I'm very much drawn to the wisdom card. You have a lot of inner wisdom, you have a lot of inner knowing, and it's about you starting to find your way of tuning in to that wisdom, of really setting yourself up for letting go of the past belief systems. I'll pop my email in the chat for you, darling. I don't have my website's being built at the moment. Let me just do that for you. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so it's coming back in again that, sorry, where were we? There we go. That you very much have this wisdom within you already. It really does feel like your career path will be something that will change. And I do get a feeling that it will change quite significantly once you have rebuilt, if you like, reintegrated your new mindset, started to work on your mindset, started to change the way that you see yourself as well, the things that you believe in about yourself, because everything that we work with is really, it's all our energy. It's all about our connection to our energy field, how we feel about ourselves, what we do to embrace who we are and do the inner work as well, if you like. There's this energy and feeling of coming in around self-care for you as well. So I do feel like, I want to say that there are times when you perhaps, for want of a better phrase, beat yourself up. So whilst you're in this mode of not believing in the positive aspects of what can come into you and what you can do, whilst you're holding on to these old beliefs, then things are going to just stay at the moment where you're sort of stood still and everything is moving in around you. And until you can just redress the balance within your energy field, within your belief systems, within your trust in your heart, because I'm going back to all these three cards, all about trusting your heart, trusting what you know within you, and not necessarily spending so much time overthinking things, taking the process and change. At the moment, in honesty, they're not showing me what it will change to. It feels like in this moment in time, this is very much about you looking at yourself, doing the inner work, changing the way that you see yourself, if you like, and see how you are in the world. It's almost like I want you to look and see yourself from somebody else's perspective, because other people see you as this lovely person, this wonderful divine soul. I get a feeling that you are very generous, you are very giving, you're very loving to others. And it's about bringing that energy into balance and doing this for yourself as well. So I hope that helps a little bit. Do pray. Obviously, I need to move on and share with others that are here in the group as well. But thank you for that. And if you're interested in a full reading, then obviously you can connect with me and we can discuss that as well. Wonderful. So let me just go back up through the messages and just see if anybody else. Just clearing some messages here. Thank you for being patient with me. So, sending you lots of prayers, John, and I will add you into my healing list. And thank you for being here. Good day to you, Ray. True Colours, beautiful. 333, lovely number. Welcome to Melissa. Thank you. So Melissa, I'll just pop you up here. And of course you may, Angel, if you're still here and watching, is there anything specific that you would like me to focus on? And you're very welcome, Dupre. Thank you so much for for connecting with me and being here. There is just one thing I would like to say, Dupre, before I completely finish. The one thing that they're showing me for you is healing and healing energy work. Now, whether this becomes a career path fully for you, or whether this is something that they're guiding you into so that you can work alongside, use this alongside what you do or at this present moment with a view and a vision to building it up. But to begin with, this is about you and you doing what's right for you to start with. So thank you. I hope that helps. So I'll just see if Melissa pops in. While I'm waiting for Melissa, I'll just shuffle the cards. So I will get to all of you in time. I'm just waiting to see if Melissa comes back in and offers any, that she's still here. And then I believe, I look forward to hearing from you, Dupre. And I'll just star you so I know where we are. So, love myself. I see you. Marie Line, I see you too. Ray, I see you. Donna, I see you. So I have you all marked, all starred, ready, and yeah. So I'm just going to share with Melissa your 3 cards. So again, we're working with the Divine Masters here. So this is for Melissa Keys-Smith. Lovely. Oh, wow. How fun. So for you, Melissa, you have, and I apologize if I pronounce this wrongly, but it's Vajrayogini. I'm sure it's not pronounced like that, but that's the best I can do. And it says, transcending fear. Facing fears leads to fearlessness. Embrace your power. Then you have Mary Magdalene, sacred vessel. You are the answer. Be guided to your purpose. And then Guru Ramdas, miraculous moment. Harmony surrounds you. Expect miracles. As I tune into this energy for you, Melissa, I'm very much drawn to all the yellow within these cards. And for me, the yellow connects us to the solar plexus, which is our energy center. That is our seat of power. It is where we can develop our self-worth, our self-confidence, where we can empower ourselves to be stronger than we believe we are. And there's very much this, with this first card where it's talking about facing fear, I do feel that there's something going on in and around for you at the moment. That is going on around for you at the moment where you are perhaps holding yourself back due to this sense of fear of the unknown almost. It's like there's something that you want to do, there's something that you're ready to step into, but you're really just not trusting in yourself either, because the ego mind, if you like, is starting to step in and go, what if you do that? What if it doesn't work out? What if that goes wrong? And all of this. And because what happens with us is our ego is very, it's self-preservation. You know, if we are looking to do something new and different that we've never done before, that we've not experienced in our life before, and we really don't know how it's going to work out, because we're not trusting in the fact that we're being guided to do this for that reason, our ego will go, well, maybe if you do that, you maybe just should step back a little bit, or you maybe should hold yourself in, or whatever, because it's trying to just keep you safe. It wants you to feel safe. It wants you to stay comfortable, because when you're in your comfort zone and you're not stepping out of that, then the ego feels safe as well. And sometimes that's a good thing, because obviously we need that sense of self-preservation. You know, if we're walking down a dark alley, you know, and our ego's going, it's probably not a good idea to be walking down here. Let's turn around, go back and walk where it's day, where there's lots of light. That is self-preservation, and that's a really good thing to have. But also as well, when we're stepping into doing something that's unknown to us, we can then hold ourselves back. You know, procrastination is another form of fear, because again, we're not sure what we're stepping into, how it's going to work out, or what we're going to do about it. And Mary Magdalene here, of course, is talking about, you are the answer, be guided to your purpose. So again, I feel the theme of the messages here tonight is that if there's something that you're receiving, your inner wisdom, your inner knowing, your intuition is guiding you towards something, it's pushing you gently in that direction, but this energy of fear or procrastination, however you want to label it, is just holding you back a little bit, and it's preventing you from really stepping into that. Because with Guru Ram Dass, he's talking about miraculous moments and harmony. So I feel that when you can bring everything into balance, when you can sit, and again, I will talk about journaling, it's a favorite thing of mine, and it will definitely be something that I believe helps each and every one of us come to understanding our inner wisdom, our inner knowing, our higher self, whatever it is that we refer to, because the answers are within us. They're within all of us. It's about trusting that what we're receiving, and just knowing when it feels right. And again, this becomes with practice and development. You know, Larkin and I both teach about how to tune into your intuition, how to strengthen and enhance your intuition. And we share it in different ways. And Larkin has her, if you pop onto her websites and her pages, she has her enhancing your intuition courses. I have a little group where I help with that as well. You know, so we're here to help you further and more deeply if you choose. So I do feel for you, overcome this energy of procrastination is how I want to put it, rather than fear. Step into your inner wisdom, step into trusting what you know, bring your energy into balance. And this feels like this is about reconnecting with your solar plexus chakra. This feels like this bringing this into balance. So doing the work there, work with the color yellow, work with yellow crystals, do color breathing. Citrine is coming up for and around you as well, so work with. I've also got yellow calcite coming in, so bring those crystals into this energy, work with them in perhaps meditation or healing practices, things that you already know that you can do, and just integrate this in so that you embrace your power. You really build your self-confidence, build up your self-worth, trust in your own intuition, trust what you know, bring everything into harmony or balance, as the Guru Ram Dass card is saying, and just know that you can step into your power and be the creator of your reality as well. So I'm just going to give these a little bit of a shuffle again and draw you a Keepers of the Galactic codes. And while I'm doing that, I'm just going to say hello to a few more people. Teresa, Mercer, thank you. I'm doing very well. Hope you are too. Thank you everybody for popping in and being here. It's lovely to see you all. And Natalie, hi Natalie. Larkin's not joining us tonight. She is taking some much well-needed rest because obviously she has a family member in hospital that she's been back and forth to the hospital with and looking out for her family as well. So yeah. And hopefully she will be back with us next week. Hi Chrissy, lovely to see you again. Welcome back. Hi Nettie. I will, if I can get to you all, I will do. I don't make any promises as to how many of you I can get to as time is moving on. But thank you, Melissa. I hope this reading was beneficial for you, and please let me know in the comments. Oh yes, I was just going to do two more for. So Melissa, your card from the Keepers of the Galactic Code is purpose, and I feel that. And then you have Luna. And I feel with purpose, again, this is very much connected to what you already know. You already are receiving this guidance, this wisdom, this inspiration, and it's about following it. And also with the Luna card, again, both of these cards have yellow in them. Maybe just a tinge in the purpose, but very much so with the Luna. And of course, as we look at the moon, we can sort of sometimes see it glowing with a beautiful sort of, I call it very pale yellow color to it. But with the Lunar card, I feel very much drawn to working with the moon energies, balancing your emotions, because obviously the moon is all about connecting with water and emotions as well. So just bringing all your emotions into balance, bringing everything into harmony, and that's when things will start to shift for you. So again, if you'd like the full in-depth readings for your purpose and Lunar cards, just drop me an email and I will certainly share them with you. So thank you, Melissa. So after Melissa, we have, just checking through, Love Myself. Hi, Love Myself. So career guidance. Okay, let's see what messages can come through here for you. As I tune in while I'm shuffling the cards, Love Myself, there's very much this energy of, I'm seeing piles of books around you. So I feel that any career change that's going on or development that's going on for you is going to involve some either study or new forms of training. Again, with you, I'm drawn very much to caring, as in I'm a retired nurse, and I just feel drawn to that side of things. So something around working with health related, whether that be as a nurse or a carer or in that field in some way. It may be, I'm hearing the word holistic health, so it may be that it's more something that you do from a holistic place. It may not be something that you're doing in this moment in time, but it definitely feels like this is something that will grow and evolve with you as you find yourself. Again, I am being told tonight's theme is all about listening to your inner wisdom, listening to your intuition, listening to your guidance, because for many of you here, and even for those of you that perhaps don't receive a reading at this moment in time, it's about starting to learn to trust yourself, your inner wisdom, your intuition, and connecting with what you already know. And I call them breadcrumb trails, following these breadcrumb trails, seeing where they lead and what we can learn from them. Because everything that we do in life is an experience. It's a learning. And it's about trusting in what we learn. So for you, Love Myself, you have blue beings, light transmission, wounds healed, important information charging up. You too have Mary Magdalene, sacred vessel. You are the answer. Be guided to your purpose. And then you have Metatron and Sandalphon, sacred connection, synchronicity, divine connection, understanding lessons. And of course, interestingly, I have just said there are things that you're going to be learning, lessons that you're going to be learning, experiences that you're going to be having. And from this, you're going to grow and develop and evolve. And these are the things that are going to be sort of what's going to take you into the right path of understanding and knowing what it is that you're being guided and inspired to receive. As I look at the blue beings and the light transmission, again, we're looking at things that are coming up around you that have perhaps been from your belief systems, the previous aspects of what you've had, what you've grown up with. And I get a feeling for you, some of this is what's taken place culturally. So within the culture that you were born into or brought up in. And as you work with these layers of healing, as you work with these energies of change, then you're going to start to become more in tune with your inner wisdom, your inner knowing, your higher purpose, if you like. Sometimes we do the things that we do on a day-to-day basis to help us understand that as we evolve and grow and develop, we combine where we are at this moment with the spiritual growth and evolution that's coming. It's only been recently that I've become more focused, if you like, on doing all of this work, because up until 2016 I still worked as a nurse. I did my spiritual growth and development, my courses, etc. alongside that. And it's only really now that I'm starting to, I guess, integrate everything into my daily life so that it becomes a part of me, because what we learn and experience also becomes a part of us. It becomes sort of who we are, and it all takes growth, evolution. Time is a linear process, but again, it all takes, time for us to develop and grow as well. But there's certainly this feeling of I get meditation coming in really strongly around you, and sitting, even if you don't sit in meditation, just sitting in quiet contemplation, listening and tuning into the energy of what you're receiving. Now, this may come more in the form of sensation within the body as opposed to thoughts and imagery. And just really trusting that you are making this divine connection, and you're starting to really understand the lessons that it's bringing for you. I know you've asked about career. Again, with the career, I am just feeling this energy of study and change coming in around you, but it's going to begin with the studying first, but also with you understanding the lessons that your experiences and the changes that you're making. I'm getting a sense of facts and figures. I'm hearing the word accountancy, so I don't know what connection this has for you at the moment, but there's something around balancing the books as well. So this is you balancing your financials, if you like, looking at where you can make adjustments so that when you do have this opportunity to make this career change, you will be in a position that you can see where you're able to perhaps make some changes so that it frees you up to have a little bit more time. Now, this could involve you possibly going part-time in the job that you do, and then building up the other aspects of what you're doing, your career. And I know this sounds probably ambiguous, but they're not being specific. And this really does feel for you, this is about coming into your intuition, your inner knowing, trusting your guidance, understanding the lessons that you're having, and trusting that you are being guided to your purpose, because the Mary Magdalene card has just stood out again, and she's really sort of just saying, be aware where you're, once you've healed the layers and the wounds from the past that have come up through the blue beings, you will start to feel a shift and a change in what's going on around you. As I was talking, I pulled the gatekeeper card for you, and you too have codes. So again, if you'd like the deeper meanings for these cards, just drop me a message or an email and I will send them to you. But with you, the gatekeeper, I feel, is very much you have your gatekeeper around you in your spiritual work and spiritual energy. And this gatekeeper is holding strong for you and ensuring that the connections that you are making, that you are receiving the divine cosmic guidance from those that you are meant to receive it from. So thank you, love myself. I hope that's helped a little bit for you. And just going to Marie Line. I won't try and pronounce your surname, but Hash. So Marie, okay, beautiful question. Thank you for that. I was just coming to you as well, so that's perfect timing that you've dropped that in. Hashi. Okay, lovely. Oh, you're very welcome, love myself. It's a pleasure. I'm just going to say a quick hello to everybody else that's popped in that I've not said hello to yet. Hi, Christopher. Welcome. Thank you. I will do my best for you to see what comes through there. Paul Freed. Wonderful. Thank you for your lovely question. I will come to that as well. And welcome to Keith K. Jones. And let's see where we go with these. Okay, so what is coming for me in the pursuit of discovering my psychic gifts? Can I say that I am a medium in her blooming? That is a beautiful question and wonderful. First of all, what I'm going to say is we all have the ability to tune into what's known as our sixth sense, our intuition, our higher self, and connect with our cosmic team, cosmic energy. To be a medium in your blooming, it's something that comes with working with your spirit team, connecting to them, trusting in the divine guidance and intuition that they bring you. We can all be psychic. We can all tune into the energy of what is around us, and there are many gifted psychics out there who are not mediums, but all mediums are psychic because we use both of those energies to work with, because everything is energy. The difference being that we can be a medium in a variety of different ways. We don't, there are many different people who work as mediums who do a whole range of different things. So there are mediums who stand up on stage and deliver messages from the world of spirit. There are mediums who channel the angels and spirit guides, but don't work with spirit as in our loved ones who have passed over. There are mediums who, such as it's gone now. One of my most favorite channels as well. It will come to me. And then there are mediums who channel their cosmic team or cosmic guides. There is a gentleman called Lee Child, I believe he's called, and he channels messages from his cosmic team known as the Z's. There is Eckhart Tolle, who channels messages from, he doesn't give a specific to who he channels his messages from, but anybody who can channel information, wisdom and guidance messages is a medium. So I would say, Marie, yes, you are a medium in your blooming. You are finding your guidance is coming in. I do feel very strongly around you. Lee Harris, yeah, perfect, thank you. And it's about work at this moment in time. The information and feeling that I'm getting for you, Marie, is that you are in your, I want to say the chrysalis stage, because I'm being shown the chrysalis that then becomes the caterpillar that then becomes, or is it the other way around, the butterfly? See, my biology from school is, but you are this chrysalis at the moment. You are ready to bloom, but you have sorry, I'm being distracted by reading a message. I'll read it. Thank you, Teresa. I'll read yours in a moment. So it is about who we grow and evolve and develop with. When I first began my journey, I went to the spiritualist churches. I developed in a circle there. I worked as a platform medium for a brief period of time, and then I moved away from that. And now I just work in a variety of different ways. So I would say one of the things that you can do to help you discover your psychic gifts is to just tune in on a regular basis, practice your meditation, and just be open in the juicy phase. I love it. And just be open to receiving and trusting in your guidance. Connect with your spirit guides, whoever they may be, whether they be galactic star beings, ascended masters, your loved ones in spirit. Remember that they can be others that you have perhaps come across in life but haven't been close to. Our spirit guides can come to us in a whole variety of ways. It's about being discerning with the messages that you receive as well, trusting in what you know to be right for you, but also questioning as well, questioning when you do receive guidance and information. What is it about? Always go deeper, ask questions. You wouldn't just have somebody knock on your front door and give you a fact and tell you that it's the truth and accept it 100%. You would always look into it, you would question it, and there's no reason why you can't, because it's developing a two-way street, if you like, between you and the guides, the channel that you're becoming, and really tuning into and trusting what you're receiving and listening to your bodily sensations, listening to your own energy vibrations as well. So I'm just going to see who within the Divine Masters, because remember, we all have the ability to tune into all the different clairs, as they're known as. We all have our own senses of sight, taste, sound, touch, feeling, hearing, knowing, and all of these are clair senses as well. So I found for me on my personal journey that I would have one sense that was stronger than the others for a short while or for a length of time. It just varied, and then they would change. And now I have come to the point where I just know. I don't have sort of, not always, sometimes I have like vision, I see things, I hear, but more often than not, mine is a clear knowing. So the ascended masters that are coming out here, or the divine masters that are coming out here for you, are Isis. And she talks about reclaiming your magic, call back your power, what is rightfully yours. Melchizedek is divine knowledge, higher learning, commit to your vision through study, which is sort of what I was just saying about your meditational practice. Thoth, divine magic, the teacher awakens, the student becomes the master. And it's about really, again, we're here that says the teacher awakens and the student becomes the master. I always fully believe we are both. We are able to share our wisdom with others, but we're always on the path of learning as well. So there's something within Isis here that where she's saying reclaim your magic. So I feel that perhaps there's been this energy around you where perhaps you've perhaps been mentored or guided by somebody else, and it's just about you knowing what feels right for you, trusting in what feels right for you. You know, I teach and mentor, and I always say, trust what feels right, take what feels right, because we're all unique individuals. We all have our own different way of being, of connecting, of receiving guidance and information. And just trust. Again, it comes back to trust. I do feel with Melchizedek, you are going to move your the way that you work. You're going to, if you like, become more open to receiving divine inspiration and guidance. But as I'm saying that, I'm getting this feeling of like energy downloads that will come sort of symbolically. So just be open to where you're seeing a lot more symbolism and starting to, wonderful, bless you. And Sos, of course, comes in as well. So just be open to where perhaps the way that you start to receive some of your divine information is going to come in more symbolic ways, because I always feel that we're guided to learn our own spiritual alphabet as well. So a symbol might have its generic message as well, you know, in what we expect it to be and mean, but also it will have a specific meaning to us, and it becomes like our own spiritual alphabet. So those are those three for you, and I'm just going to do the keepers of the and sorry, just taking a few comments out. As much as we love to have others come in and share their wisdom, it's not always such a good feeling. So where are we? I just also want to just step into this message from Teresa while I'm with you, Marie. Lovely. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that, Teresa. Yes, our galactic beings are very important as well, especially more so now, I feel, as they connect with us. And I always feel that when we need to be aware of portals and areas of openings that are coming, they show us when they're needed. I remember it reminds me many years ago of when I was in Glastonbury. I was studying a training called the Kuan Yin Magnified Healing. Kuan Yin is very much a beautiful divine master whose energy I love to work with and always have done for many years. And whilst I was there doing this, I had this beautiful vision of the top of the Glastonbury Tor opening up, light being just stretching from the top of the Tor all the way up, way beyond wherever, as far as we could imagine into the universe. And a group of beautiful women all stood around holding space on the top of the Tor with this light. And I do feel that there are many of us in and around the world now that are starting to hold space. And I have to say, Marie, that I feel that perhaps this will be one of the things that you will be guided and inspired to do, is to hold space for the ley lines and portals within our planet at this moment. So you have, just talking about the cosmos and ascension. So I feel that fits nicely with what I was just saying for you about how you're going to be shifting and changing into your energetic vibration, how you're going to be receiving more symbology, and how this is going to shift and change your channel of how you work as well. So again, for yourself, Marie Line, if you'd like to receive the more detailed messages of the Keepers of the Galactic Codes, just drop me an email or a private message through the social media lines. So okay, so I've just worked with Marie. So Ray, True Colors. Here we go. So this is for Ray. Just bring in the Divine Masters for you, Ray. Let's see what they bring up for you. There we go. So, Ray, you have Horus. Manifestation vortex. Belief makes manifest. Thoughts attract and create. You have Gaia. Resilient spirit. Earth connection. Stay rooted in trust and faith. And you have Hathor. Light activation. Accelerations. Brilliant, stand in your light. I'm very much drawn to the Gaia card, and I do feel very much that there's something around you at the moment that has perhaps, I want to say, disturbed your equilibrium is the words that are coming through, that you have been a little bit perhaps knocked off balance. And I do feel that this comes from external factors. It's not something that you've done, but it comes from around you. It's like there's somebody around you that's perhaps knocked you a little bit out of sync, and they're just saying to you that the way to deal with this, cope with this, manage it, if you like, is to just take on board that it's not your fault, is what I'm feeling, but also just to rebalance, reground your energy. Take some walk in nature and just trust that what you know and feel to be right is right for you. And that whilst this is coming from an external action or environment, it is not of your making. And to really just shift with Horus, where he's talking about belief makes manifest and thoughts attract and create, I do feel that there's perhaps an energy of you perhaps changing your thought processes, of not allowing what's taking place to really affect what's going on, because when you start to think negatively, then you attract more of that energy back to you. So it's about really just coming in, grounding your energy, take walks in nature, find different ways of grounding that you enjoy. If you can't get out, just sit and visualize yourself with your feet on your floor, connecting to Mother Earth. I mean, one of the ways that I love to ground is I love to go and take walks along by a water, preferably the ocean. But if I can't get to the ocean, then a nearby lake or even a pond, but somewhere where there's water. So I've got a local park that's got a huge, great big duck pond, so that for me is a place that I can go, because water in itself is energy, and water has a twofold way of being. It can help transmute energy by sending, thoughts into it. If you can paddle your feet in it, even better. It helps to ground and release what we're holding on to. But also as well, we can water holds memory, so you can use like your tap water or your drinking water. I prefer not to drink tap water, but your drinking water, you know, if you need a little bit of a boost of helping you to change your thought processes, you know, write out some positive affirmations, place them underneath a glass of water, leave them there, set the intention that that energy vibration is going to filter into your water, and then drink it, and it all helps. But there's just something around water for you as well that will help you to rebalance your thought processes, because it's about drawing in attracting positive energy in and around you. So just remember that what you put out there in your thoughts is what you create and what you bring back to you. Because Hathor wants you to really start to stand in your light. And I do feel, although she's talking about standing in your light, I feel very much drawn to saying standing in your power, standing in your, rebuilding your self-confidence, getting back into balance and harmony. So I hope that helps for you, eh? And thank you very much. I'm just going to move on a little bit quicker because I'd like to try and get through to everybody as best I can, but I am going to have to go offline very shortly. So that was Ray. So Donna, Roy. Of course, you may, Donna. Donna, for you, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to pull one of the Universe Has Your Back cards for you, because Donna is very blessedly in my Susie Antara Creative Academy, and I do readings in the Academy for my members as well. So and I will be focusing on those readings very shortly. So Donna, you have, I'm going to draw you a second card here, because I just knew that felt right. So this card says attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. And this one says, when I'm connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. And I just feel very drawn to saying that whilst these are all, if you like, negative emotions, negative feelings, I don't feel that these are yours. I feel that this is connected to somebody around you. And this is where they're perhaps having this cry for help. They're calling on you to help them. And whilst I feel very much drawn to saying that you are very much somebody who is there with a helping hand, you need to just make sure that you are in your own energy of joy, because when you are in that energy of joy, you are then able to deal with what's coming at you from the external environment in a way that it's not going to impact on you. You're not going to absorb or take it on board, because I do feel very much that you're an empath and that you do take on other people's needs and emotions. And when you can be in this joyful presence, when you can come from a place of balance, and again, we have the yellow, the solar plexus, our sacral center, our center of power, our center where we develop our self-confidence, our self-worth, our self-esteem. When you are here, you are best able to manage and deal with what's coming at you in a place of balance and harmony. So thank you, Donna. I hope that's helped for you. And where are we next? Nettie P. Okay. Again, these will be quick reads, I'm afraid, because our time is moving on. So Nettie, welcome. Lovely to have you here. Okay. I'm going to draw 2 of these for you, and then I'm drawn to sharing the Divine Masters for you, Nettie. So for you, Nettie, you have my vibes speak louder than my words. In every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me toward right-minded thinking and the energy of love. And then you have Melchizedek, divine knowledge, higher learning, commit to your vision through study. And the Atlanteans, evolution, vibration, legacy, technology, progress, expect acceleration. And I do feel very much with these cards that you are very much somebody who is in a space of trust and belief in your own intuition, your own guidance. I feel you are a very loving and compassionate person. You are very much able to stand in your energy of that love and compassion, and people sense this and feel this about you, to the point that I feel that you can just be sat somewhere and a complete stranger will come up, sit next to you, open up and talk to you, and even ask you for guidance and wisdom, because you are very much somebody who's in that energy vibration, is how I feel. There is also a little bit of a feeling of procrastination around you. So whilst you are very much in this beautiful vibe, this beautiful vibrant energy, there are moments where you procrastinate a little bit, moments where you don't perhaps quite trust in what you're knowing or what you have, where you're at. It's almost like, I don't want to call it self-doubt, that feels too strong a word to put to it, but there are just these moments where you have all this beautiful loving divine energy, you share all this, but you don't always give it to yourself either, and you just are being, there's like, I just feel like I'm being pushed, gently pushed, nudged towards certain things, and it's like, I don't know that I can do that. Can I do that? Should I do that? And really, with Melchizedek, you are being guided and inspired. It's time, is what I'm being shown. You are ready. You've done, let's say, you've done the groundwork. You've built this beautiful energy, this beautiful vibrational energy that you work with for yourself, but more for others. They're bringing this beautiful vibrational energy in for you to really just embrace it for yourself and trust, because there's another, we all go through layers and we peel our layers, we work with our layers, we clear our energy, we clear what's been going on for us. I'm moving in now to studying all about the Akashic Library, the Akashic Records, the Akashic energy. I dipped into this study a few years ago, and it wasn't there. The connection wasn't where it wasn't, as I believed, working for me, but it was because I was procrastinating. I wasn't quite in my own readiness to believe that I was able to do that. Whereas now I've reconnected with the beautiful soul that I was going to learn with a few years ago, and I'm learning with her. So it's all about getting ready for the next level of teaching that's coming in for you. And with Melchizedek, I do feel as well that he is very much inspiring you. He feels very strongly around you. The colour purple is flowing throughout these cards. So I do feel very much that you are connecting to that beautiful higher, that vibrational energy of where you are connecting with your crown's third eye and those higher chakra points that we have above us, your soul star, etc. And just become aware that this is a stage, if you like, of learning, of experience and understanding, so that then you are going to go out and share this knowledge and wisdom and creation with the world and others. I'm being shown a beautiful website being built for you. I'm being shown you helping others step into their knowing and understanding as well. I'm just going to see what the keepers of our galactic codes have for you. And just see where we are with these. Because they're photo paper, they're a little bit challenging to shuffle. There we go. Oh, okay, there we are. So one came out for you. I'll just take this one. So, oh, two stuck together. You have wisdom, you have universal, and you have Sirius. So again, we come back to you have the wisdom within you, but you're also being brought into a higher connection of wisdom, if you like. There's another words, English language sometimes don't always explain well enough the vibration that I'm feeling, but it's almost like there's this up-leveling of your vibrational energy, of you moving into connecting with like-minded souls that will be able to bring you more wisdom, more guidance, more information. You're connecting with the universal energy. So again, I feel this is you're moving, your connection, if you like, is creating a deeper strengthening of your vibrational connection to your cosmic team and Sirius. So connecting with the Sirian energy as well. So again, for those three, if you'd like your deeper message, the fuller meaning that comes with these three from the Keepers of the Galactic Code, just drop me a message or an email and I will send the messages to you. So thank you, Nettie P. Where are we? Sorry, just scrolling back through the messages to see where I am. Okay, so Christopher James, if you're still here. And I will, I think I may have just seen you pop in something in down here. Okay, you're very welcome. You're very, and you too. So, Christopher, without cards. Let's see. As I feel into this energy connection with you, Christopher, I'm very much drawn to this feeling of empathy, compassion, forgiveness. I feel very drawn to saying that you are within a vibration of energy that moves beyond just the connection to the spirit world. There's this feeling of a divine connection, of knowing, of just being. And you are asked to be just you. Just be you. Just do what is right for you. Connect with the faith and trust that you hold in your heart. And be at one with the universe. Everything is energy. We are all energy. We are all connected. We are all one. You are aware of this oneness. You trust in this oneness. And I'm seeing, I'm sensing a beam of light energy around you that holds space for you. It keeps you grounded. but it also keeps you connected, because you understand that to have this divine connection requires being grounded as well. It requires that you are able to stand firm, trust in what you know, and do the good that you are doing, is the message that I've just received for you. I am being told you are truly a divine being. And I also get a sense, I'm also being drawn, made aware of animals around you. So there's this feeling of this deep compassion and love and care for animals as well, because of this oneness, because you understand and know that everything is one, that we are all connected as one. There is this. Okay, I'm being drawn to St. Francis of Assisi. He's coming in around you as well. So just be aware where you make that connection with this divine being. St. Francis of Assisi was also said to be an incarnation of Saint Germain. So the violet flame, the violet light of working with that energy. So there's very much this feeling of clearing away energies that don't serve you, of removing that connection, of just clearing away this energy, and just being the kind, compassionate and caring soul that you are. You are being thanked for your connections that you make. You're being thanked for the work that you do. I feel very drawn to you helping others, and that's what you are being thanked for in this moment. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So thank you, Christopher, for asking. And I think so, Keith, I am going to make you the last reading for tonight, because it's been an hour and a half of being here. But I just want to say to Christopher, yes, everything, our divine connection, our inner knowing, our wisdom, being a channel for that wisdom is a gift. I don't even see it as a gift, or it is a natural part. It is one of us. It is one of our natural senses. It's something we are all born with. It's something that we all have within us. It's just obviously as we grow, our peers, the world, our cultural upbringing, a whole variety of things can perhaps, I would say, dampen that connection to that inner wisdom, that inner knowing, that connection to the divine that we can all have within us. And I do believe that we all have that and are able to tune into it, much as we can smell and taste, hear and see, for those of us that are blessed with all of those senses. And even when, I have a friend who is blind, but that doesn't stop her seeing. She still has all her other senses, and she trusts in her seeing sense as well. So, it's all about trusting, knowing, and just being. But yes, it is something that we all have within us. And it's all about us having our free will and choices that we make as well. Oh, you're very welcome, Christopher. Thank you. So this last reading will be for Keith. And I'd like to thank each and every one of you for being here, for being with me. It's been a pleasure to be with you. And all being well, Larkin will be back with us next Monday. In the meantime, if you'd like a full reading, I have a special offer on an hour-long reading with me. If you wish to know more about that, just drop me a message or drop me an email. I will pop my email in the chat one more time. There we go. As I say, if you want to connect with Larkin, just check out all her pages that have come up on here. Her metaphysical medium page, her readings page, her animal communicator page. She is running an Enhance Your Intuition course that's starting very soon. I have my Creative Academy, which is a membership group, if you'd like to join me there. I also have my Higher Purpose group, which is, just see if I can find it for you. So it's known as Higher Purpose, Clarity, Intuitive Divine Connection, Love and Forgiveness. It's a bit of a long mouthful, isn't it? But yeah, if you just connect with me, I can also always share the links with you to that one. And right, well, that one I know is definitely not the Craig Morris, because he does not spam. Thank you for connecting. So where were we? Keith, your cards for you. So these are the Universe Has Your Back card. And then your Divine Masters. So your cards, Keith, are: the universe works fast when I'm having fun. I choose love no matter what. You have Lady Venus, light activation, call to action, power surge, earth mission. And then you have Michael and Faith, spiritual calling, divine protection, breakthrough moment. I do sense around you at the moment that perhaps life has been a little bit challenging. You've perhaps had some obstacles to overcome. And there may be also this sense and this feeling that they're a little bit ongoing at the moment. So whilst everything is not, in my a phrase that we use here in the UK, hunky-dory. I don't know if that's something I'm not sure which part of the world you're in, but everything's not quite as you would like it to be, is what I'm sensing. So the energy of these cards is bringing in, whilst things are perhaps a little bit serious at the moment, let's lighten up. Let's have a little bit of fun. Let's find things that can just lighten our vibration. The one thing that our cosmic team, our spirit team, our divine universal guidance team love us to do is to have fun and laughter. Laughter raises a vibration. It brings up an energy that helps shift what's taking place for us in the moment. And it might seem odd to say that in the most serious of moments, or when things are perhaps feeling a little bit challenging or having obstacles, that we should suddenly just go out and start laughing. Now, I'm not saying that we should sort of move into a hysterical laugh, but this is about just raising the vibrational energy, shifting that energy vibration. a story I could share around that, and it might seem very strange to share it, but it's one that I do share, is on the night that my husband passed away, we were in the hospital. The doctor had come and told me he'd passed. I went in to see him. Then a while later, his parents arrived and they went in to see him as well. And on being told the news when we went in, my mother-in-law hadn't absorbed the news, hadn't absorbed what we'd been told. So of course, when she saw him there, she thought he was asleep and asked when he was going to be transferred to the ward and when he would wake up, to obviously be told that he'd passed. In that moment, she collapsed, understandably. We caught her. She didn't fall to the floor, but we caught her. Her false teeth fell out and they flew across the room and landed in the middle of his chest, laid in the bed. Now, at the time, it didn't seem funny, but afterwards, when I was reminded of the memory, it brought a smile to my face, because the one thing my mother-in-law didn't like to do was be seen without her teeth in, and it was always a standing joke within the family. So in that moment, there was that almost dark humour, if you like, but what it did was it helped us connect. It helped us find a moment of lightness in a very period of darkness. And even now, it still brings a smile to my face, because as strange as it may seem, it lightened that moment and it helped her to accept what had happened. And yeah, we do miss them. We miss that physical connection. We miss that interaction. But the one thing that I've learned over these past 30 years is that when we take our transition back to home or spirit, whatever you believe in, whatever you wish to call it, they are not a breath away from us. They are not a heartbeat away from us. They are here. They are, even in the click of a finger, is not quick enough to know and understand that their energy, their presence is here with us all the time. You know, we can hold them in our heart, we can hold them, their energy vibration, and just know and trust that they are with us. Look for the signs and the symbols, look for the synchronicities of what they would bring you, and change that energy of missing them into trusting and knowing that they are there, shifting that vibration. And I feel very much this is why you are being brought these beautiful cards, to remind you, choose love no matter what. The universe works fast when you're having fun. They're reminding you that they are still around you, they are still with you, that you can shift your vibration of energy, make a choice of allowing yourself that moment to miss them, but now know and trust that they're there, that they're with you. And when you do that, you become more open to receiving the guidance, the inspiration, the energy that they're bringing through to you. You know, as I look at Michael and Faith, I don't see these as two beings. I see this as an energy of you're being asked to just have faith and trust and know that they're around you. Because when you do that, you will recognize the symbols and the synchronicities that they're sharing with you. You know, it could be in a book that you see on a shelf, a conversation you overhear, a magazine that you read that reminds you of them, a song that you hear. All of these are their way of showing you that they are around and about with you. Strange as it might seem, and I always give what I receive, no matter how odd it seems to me, but with you, Keith, I'm being shown a gentleman stood with a spade in his hand, and he's got, like, we call them Wellington boots. So he's got like these dark Wellington boots on, and he's digging. So I feel like this gentleman would either have been out, like his outdoors, would have been perhaps digging in the garden, but there's something of connecting the energy, this imagery of this spade and these boots and digging that are coming in for you. I'm also being shown a parachute. So I'm seeing somebody jumping with a parachute. And I do feel that this is symbolic for you to take a leap of faith. So there's something around you at the moment that's taking place where you're being asked just to take that leap of faith and trust that, because this parachute, as they've jumped out, has opened instantly and it's just billowing right above them. And it's just, they're just gently soaring, moving down and landing. And I do feel that with this leap of faith, everything will work out. It's just shifting your vibrational energy into this energy of love and joy and just having fun, because there's something that's going to come up around you spiritually that you're going to be asked to take this leap of faith, trust in the unknown. And it feels like this is around your spiritual practices, around your spiritual journey, and know that you are being directed in the right place. Thank you. Let me just see, because he's obviously stepped forward for a reason. Okay. I have a big comfy jumper, really thick woolen jumper, and a big thick woolen scarf. So I don't know if where he was or would have been, there's this feeling of it would have been quite cold if he worked outdoors. Now randomly, and just take what I give you. If it makes no sense at the moment, just hold it and just see where it may come to your awareness. But I'm hearing Alaska. I'm being given Alaska as a connection here, or something that will connect with you. The month of September is coming in as well. A journey on a train is being felt here, and a whistle. And also there's lots of symbolic energy coming in here, but a red bike with one of those little ting ting bells on it as well. So, and you're being, at the moment you're being handed a bottle of milk. I just love how I get such lovely random things, but you're being handed a bottle of milk. And I do feel that this is about nutrition, diet, and something to do with calcium. So just be aware of what that meaning might have for you as well. He's handing you daffodils. Now, daffodils for me are symbolic of Easter. But of course, again, they're the connection with the colour yellow. So they're also connecting to your solar plexus, to your that energy of self-empowerment, self-confidence, self-esteem. So just really building on that as well. So I hope some of this makes sense for you. He's sort of waving now as he steps backward. But I just feel like this great big bear hug as he steps away. It's just this energy of what you would call a really big bear hug, and leaving you with that. So thank you, Keith. I hope that resonates for you. And thank you all. Thank you, everybody who's been here. Thank you, everybody who's still here watching. For those of you that come in and watch the replay, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to connect with you. As always, if you haven't already, pop onto YouTube, find Angels in Action with Susie and Larkin, or Larkin and Susie, I can't remember which way round we are now, and like and subscribe. If this is something you think you know others are, you're very welcome, Keith. An absolute pleasure. Yes, like and subscribe our YouTube channel. If you feel that there are others who you know that would love to join us, share it as well. And come find us on our pages on Facebook. You'll find me under Susie Antara Creative, or Susie Antara James. I'm also on Instagram as well. As we do, we find all our ways around these beautiful social media pages. But yeah, come and follow us. And if there's anything that we can help you with, obviously you can always drop us a message. We can then either guide you with our guidance, or share where you may be best served with joining us in one of our groups or pages as well. And yeah, I look forward to connecting with you all again very soon. Take care. Much love. Lots of blessings to you all. Bye for now.